Deal Surgeons, Elite Masterminds, what's going on? This is Diamond Life, and I'm basically doing a win review on GU. Okay, and so I'm predicting price before it happens. And so, like I said before, you need to be dealing with people who can actually predict the structure because anybody can tell you like what happened to the left of the chart. Like, okay, price came up here, went down there. Anybody can do that shit. But as far as actually predicting the structure is a whole nother type of analysis, a whole different type of confidence. So I want to play two different areas of this video that we shot. What's today? Today is Sunday. This was not Friday that just passed. Today's Happy New Year. Today is the 1st of January 2024. So we shot this Friday before last, okay? So I'm going to play two different areas in this video that show me saying that it's going higher, okay? And then I'll show you, then we'll take a look at the chart and actually see what happened.
Telling you. That's telling you that it's going higher. So even if it's going lower next week, it's only going lower to go higher because the other two have to catch up, and you has to catch up with GU and EU. What I'm trying to tell you is that when we check GU and EU, if GU hit orange dotted line up there, and GU hit the yellow line, which is 2 standard deviations, then what I'm trying to tell you is that it's definitely going higher. So if it's going...
Okay, so this is me predicting the price, telling you that it has to go higher. Okay, and if you understand the shadow trading, then you basically get out at the standard deviations, which I'm going to point out. So let me fast forward to the other section of the video, and then we'll go to the actual chart and see if this actually went to where I said it would go. And this is important because a lot of people won't do this kind of stuff. They'll tell you what happened to the left side of the chart because they're too scared to predict the structure, okay? People who know what the fuck is going on will predict the structure, okay? It took a lot to get to this point, okay? But I learned from ICT. Okay, so let's play the video.
The bottom, I would have just marked both of them up, if I didn't have access to the higher time frame. So based off of what I'm seeing, price has to take out that high definitely up there.
So I just said price has to take out the high, okay, which is the highest high right there before you see the white text and the green line. Okay, let's continue to play it.
Yeah, so it looked like it may be done going higher, but sometimes it'll come back down to that bullish breaker and retest it and go higher again, for what I see. But you know what? It's probably done going down. You want to know why? Because look at the structure. It tried to go down to the bullish. You see that low that it made? Yeah. You see that low, that down close candle right there to the left. Block or to touch it and then come back down and touch it, then take off and go higher. So, but you really can't lose based off of what I'm seeing. You still can get in for a buy right now, even if it did come back down to the bullish breaker. It has to go higher, so it really don't matter.
Okay, so I just told you this was Friday. This is before the structure happened. I said that you really can't lose if you get in for a buy right now. You still may be in drawdown for a little bit, but it has to go higher. Okay, this is predicting the structure before the shit happens. It's a different kind of, you have to study this shit at a different level to be able to predict the structure. Anybody can tell you, okay, price came down here, it came to order block, came down here to fill in inefficiency and all that. But to actually say it's going higher and let you know the levels is a different type of structure. Somebody really gonna understand that. It may not be this year, maybe 2 years from now, whenever they watch this video. But I just told you that you really can't lose based on taking the buy. Now, the person I actually was instructing to do this didn't take a buy. And now he's probably kicking himself like, maybe I should have listened to Diamond Life, So let's go back and take a look at the chart and see what happened. Okay, so hold on quick. I thought the chart would automatically pop up. Okay, so here's GU right here. Let me make sure I lock the screen so I don't move my drawings. Let me make sure the screen is fully on full screen. Okay, so this was last Friday right here. It's not moving. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is a 1 minute chart. We need to go to the 5 minute. Oops, 5 second. All right, so this is Tuesday. Okay, so when you saw the video, I just showed you price was here. Okay. Price was here. Now these are the two lines right here that that I showed on the chart, these are the shadows. Okay. I mean, somebody really gonna get this shit in the future. Like I said, it may not be anybody that I'm in contact with now, but somebody gonna see this and be like, damn, this is some real shit here. So this is EU here, and this is NU. These move similar. Okay, it's common sense. The shadow exactly at this time right here, EU hit this high up here. You see that? Exactly at this time right here, NU hit this high up here. So, I mean, you have to ask yourself, like, is it guessing or, because people say this shit is random, right? These are people who are uninformed. So these shadows right here, basically, this is for a beginner. If people can't read the structure and take all the time that it takes to understand this shit, then you can use the shadow trading that I created to help you with this. Okay. We had confirmation that price would come up to this line here and this line here. Okay. Now you could hold for a buy to come all the way up here, but the way the shadow trading works that I created, you have to get out at each standard deviation because price could retrace all the way down before it comes up to this high. We have confirmation that it's going to come up here, or it could come up here, right? But I knew it had to take this line and this line. Why? Because in EU and NU already hit those lines. And remember, they both move similar. Okay. So if you're holding all the way for it to come up here, you may be in drawdown until it happens. Because this is what we want to avoid right here. See, I want to avoid the big retracement before it goes higher. We want to take the profits off before it does this right here. This does not mean it's reversing. This is just a retrace. Okay. Because you see the low wasn't taken. So what I'm saying is, based on the method you would have gotten out here, you would have got on maybe 3 positions here. Because remember in the video, I said, go back and rewind it. I said, you can't lose because price has to take out this high right here. Which high am I talking about? Hold on. Okay. Was it this high? Yeah, I said this high right here. I said price had to take this high out. Okay, go back and watch the video. Don't believe nothing I say. Believe what you see. So if you understand the way the shadows work, we teach people to get out at this standard deviation right here, which is 50%, and this is 75%, and this is one whole standard deviation. Okay, so you would have got on for a buy here, or if the guy who I was shooting the video for, if he would have trusted me, he would have got in for maybe 3 positions here, took off one here, maybe one right here, right? And he probably would have I would have held for this here. But when I seen price take this low right here, I would have been like, I'm getting out. So you still would have been in profit, you probably broke even or had a small profit here. But we teach to get out at the next standard deviation, because if you see right here, we had confirmation that price would come up to this line and this line. These are the next standard deviations. Yes, price came up here for NU and it came up here for EU, but we're not going to hold out for price to go way up there because it's not going to move in a straight line. It has to retrace. See, that's why you see this huge retracement right here. Okay. So this is just a win on GU. I was focused on the indices this week. So I did put it on a position right here. Just was a small position here. And my alert hit right here and I got out. I actually wasn't even watching this. I just took it blindly because I knew what the structure had to do. I had an alert down here. I had an alert right here. If price would have hit here, then I would have had my alert. And then I probably would have took a look at this chart here to see if I should stay in or not. Okay. All right. So this is a win review, predicting price before it happens. Thanks for watching.